Okay, so we've watched a couple videos about something called quartiles. Now we're going to take some notes and really talk about how to do them and how to set them up. Quartiles, that's just another way to divide your data up. We divide them into different sections and we call those sections quartiles. So quartiles is going to be the title of your notes. And we're going to do an example. Kind of like mean, median, mode, and range, this is related to quartiles. So if you can do median, then you can do quartiles. Okay, so let's just have an example here. Write these numbers down. This is your number set. 2, 4, 3, 7, 3, 5, 6. That's just a random set of numbers. And anytime we're doing mean, median, good grief, all the M's, mean, median, mode, and range, we always want to put them in order from least to greatest. So that's what our first step is for quartiles as well. First step in quartiles, put numbers in order. Put numbers in order is our first step. So let's take that number set, put them in order, least to greatest. I have a 2, a 3, another 3, a 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is the set of numbers we're working with. We put them in order. That's our first step. Easy enough. So let's see what our second step says. The second step says we're going to find the median of that number set. And we already know that the median means middle, so this is easy. The only difference with this is now they're calling the median a different name. They're calling it Q2 or quartile 2. So the middle, the Q2, quartile 2, really just means your middle number, your median. So let's take our number set. We had 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Remember, median means the middle, so when you start from the outside numbers and work your way in, our middle number is 4. So when they were telling you to find the second quartile or quartile 2, that's just 4. That means your median. First and second steps are pretty simple. Now, for this third step, we have to find the median of the first section of numbers. The median of the first section of numbers. So when we found the median, it kind of split our set in half. And they called this the lower quartile, and they also call it Q1. So the first section. Quartiles are kind of like sections. So we're trying to find the median of the first section of numbers. And we call that the lower quartile or quartile 1. We're going to find the median of the first section of numbers. So let's look at those number sets we had again. We had 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now remember we said the median was 4. That was our middle number. But now we're finding the median of that first section. So that median kind of split my number set in half. And now here's my first section because the median split it in half. Now the first section of numbers are right here, 2, 3, and 3. We're just finding the median of this little section right here. So the middle number of this front section is just 3. So that means 3 is our quartile 1. Okay, stay with me. The median just splits our number set in half. So now our fourth step says find the median of the second section of numbers. Find the median of the second section of numbers. Now this is the second section, so we called this the upper quartile because these are your upper numbers, your bigger numbers. So we call this your upper quartile, and we also call it quartile 3 or Q3. We just write Q for short, but Q stands for quartile 3. So we found the median. We found the median of the first section. Now we're finding the median of that second section of numbers, the upper numbers. That's why they call it the upper quartiles, your larger numbers. And all median means is we're just finding the middle numbers. So let's look at our data set again. We had 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we said that 4, that was our middle number, that was our median. We already looked at the first section. Now we're looking at the back section, the upper numbers. Here's our little section. Finding that middle number, well, 6 is in the middle. So 6, that's our Q3. That's the median of the upper quartile or quartile 3. Now we have all those numbers. We have the median, the Q1, and the Q3. What are we going to do with those numbers? Well, there's something called the interquartile range. It's a big, long word. Interquartile range. An interquartile range, if you see the abbreviation IQR, that's what it stands for. IQR stands for interquartile range. Well, quartile just means like your sections, and we know range means biggest minus smallest, right? For mean, median, mode, and range, we know range is the difference between your largest and your smallest number. So that's what we're doing. We're taking our large section, Q3, and our smaller section, the lower quartile, Q1, and we're finding the difference between that. So we're going to take the number we had for Q3 and subtract our Q1 number, because this was our upper section minus our lower section, right? Bigger numbers minus your smallest numbers. So up here at the top, we said that Q3 was 6 and Q1 was 3. So we're going to subtract that. And we know 6 minus 3 gives us 3. So our IQR, our interquartile range, is 3. I know that's a lot of stuff, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Really, you're just finding the medians and splitting your data set into different quartiles or into different sections.